Hi everybody, welcome back to another CYT-Crypto episode. My name is Steve Aitchison. Okay, the 10-minute spotlight, and I've not finished the 10-minute spotlight. I was expecting, because I know I've got this kind of problem where I dig too deep, so I'm just going to do a very surface kind of 10-minute spotlight. Because I've been in it for the last hour and a half, 2 hours, kind of looking at this. I thought, okay, I know what I'm going to be doing. I kind of know about it, but I just dig too deep. Okay. So it is Constellation, DAG. We've just looked at it. The price has gone up 147 Satoshi it is. I'll just see what it comes up. It says 141 there, but it's actually 147 we've just seen on KuCoin anyway. Yeah, 146, 147. So it's starting to go up. It did come down to about 117. It's starting to go back up again. It bounced off here and moving back up. This is on the weekly, so that'd have been a perfect time to get in. I was saying kind of last week and the week before, good time to get in. Now they're having a mainnet swap, so they're going to do a swap over. They're an ERC20 token just now, is Constellation, and they're going to be swapping over on the 11th of February to the Hypergraph and their own network. That's happening on KuCoin automatically. So if you were to buy DAG, you just keep on KuCoin, it happens automatically. If you're on other exchanges like IDEX, it doesn't happen automatically because they're on the ERC20 platform, so they'll just be delisting DAG from IDEX and a couple of other platforms as well. You need to check it out, but they've got details on the blog as well about what's going to happen on the 11th of February, so it's just to keep up to date with it, and obviously join the Telegram group as well. You've got a really good Telegram group, very good communication in there as well. DAG, what is DAG? First of all then, well, I'm going to look at the fundamentals after. So DAG itself is big data. Really, it's big data for big data is really a $2 trillion industry. It's a bigger industry than the oil industry, believe it or not, because of the importance of big data to lots of different companies, to all companies, to be honest. So it just can say what it says. Constellation is the world's only blockchain technology designed for big data, providing infrastructure for an open decentralized data marketplace and an enterprise-grade software solution for data provenance and integrity. It's secure, cost-effective, scalable, and easy to integrate. The key word there, the operative word there, is scalable. And this is what makes DAG so, I think, such a good investment. From my point of view, from what I'm seeing, it looks a really good investment as well. They've got a lot of technology there, and this is what I was trying to look at. This is where I was digging too deep with the Spore networks and the kind of hypergraph. I was looking into that as well. So I'm not going to mention that, just to let you know they have got a lot of technology there as well. Okay, active partners. They've got MOBI, which is a mobility open blockchain initiative using blockchain and related technologies to make mobility safer. I think this could be a big area. Hyperledger they've got as well, StackPath, the School of Business, Decisive Point, Blockchain, Chainlink, and they've got partnerships in there, and Quant recently as well. So Quant and Chainlink is a really good one. Also, obviously, they've done that with the US Air Force as well. You can see the Air Force here. I don't know if they've got a link to it's to the actual Air Force itself, but for providing data solutions for the US Air Force as well, which was a big thing at the time. You probably remember that coming out. Big thing for blockchain, big thing for Constellation, obviously, as well. So they've got lots of different sectors. They're in Constellation's growing list of trusted partners is organised into following categories. So private sector, blockchain industry, public sector, and academia as well. So there's lots of different areas they can go into, and this is where a lot of the big data kind of people come in, and they're looking to get that big data easily, and they want it quickly, and they want it to be secure as well, and they need that information for the kind of to run the businesses properly. This is why big data is so good for them. What else was I wanted to tell you? This was the cost of bad data. And what many fail to see is that bad data behind a secure firewall is still bad data. Incomplete or missing data affects industries into the trillions of dollars annually. So this is a really good, and this is what I was trying to research as much as possible and dug deep into what is big data and why we kind of need it, or why big industries are so reliant on it. But this is just some of the areas that they're kind of looking at as well. Mobility, looking at, we've just seen, we've done it with Mobi. Internet of Things as well. The Internet of Things requires a faster, more secure alternative. Today's business networks are vulnerable and incapable of dealing with the approaching growth in connected services, IoT. Healthcare is going to be a big one for them as well. We've looked at healthcare in the past about data, the data requirements there as well. And this is for medical and clinical record keeping, for example, and patient-driven interoperability they've got here as well they're talking about. Tokenization and distribution of energy, this is another big area as well. So as it stands, the energy market in the US alone is worth $2 trillion. The distributed ledger investment in the sector is currently at $100 million. And Constellation is leading the path on tokenized solution that will allow consumers and businesses to effectively earn and distribute their energy consumption. So that's a big thing we've seen as well. What is one of the other ones that are doing that, focusing on that, but Constellation have the technology to do this as well. And this is the Sport platform we're talking about. Sport is Constellation security, data validation and notarization across big data initiatives like artificial intelligence, enterprise software and edge computing, IoT and mobility, for example. So that's another one I was looking at. We don't want to dig too deep into it. I just want to do a surface 10-minute spotlight because I'm very guilty of doing going in too deep. So we don't want to dig into that. Suffice it to say that Constellation, in my opinion, with regards to big data, there's not any real competition at the moment with Constellation. Obviously, there'll be other companies coming out and kind of looking at this area as well, because as I said, it's over $2 trillion industry, this. And if Constellation just grab a piece of the pie, and they're starting to do that just now, if they grab a piece of the pie, just even a small fraction of that, then this, I think they've got a 13 million market capitalization, then that is, for me, is going to jump up to 100 million, 130 million, 10x basically. But what I'm going to say very conservatively is probably within the next couple of months they're probably going to go up 100% because of what they're doing, because of the contacts they're making, because of the platform they're building just now, and the partnerships they're forming just now as well. Chainlink, Quant as well, US Airbase, and they've got other ones coming up as well. They've also got going over to the mainnet as well, so there'll be much more control of that, and the scalability of that is going to be massive for them. Talking about the DAG token, technically speaking, DAG is the financial state channel of the Constellation network. It allows the seamless exchange and interaction between the various state channels and nodes that make up the network. So there's nodes and state channels that make up the network. Nodes, you'll be able to run a node if you've got a certain amount of kind of DAG tokens as well. You'll be able to run a node, which you can do, and you'll be rewarded for that as well. And you've got the state channels there as well. And DAG binds the components of the network together, enables them to relate to each other. So I was talking about the purpose here. I'll put the links down below for you as well. And the use case, as illustrated in the diagram above, the Constellation network is composed of DAG nodes, state channel nodes, and hybrid nodes as well. And nodes performing consensus for multiple state channels. As I said, I'm not going to get into technicalities of it. I'm just thinking about this as an investment opportunity and why it could be a good one for you. Molly is there in wallet basically as well. So Molly will soon be available for Windows, Mac and Linux. A wallet for the community, by the community as well. So I've got that coming as well. This was an article. Wasn't this one I was wanting to look at. I want to look at something else. This is about running nodes as well. And I've got the nodes up and running. And this was BlockFire had done a review on Constellation as well. And I think the score was about 52 out of 63. If you haven't seen BlockFire's reports, I would highly recommend it. Total score 52 out of 63. Solid, short and promising long-term investment. Positive, promising product, high upside potential. Strong community, massive partnerships. Negatives, still not live, strong competition. So still not live, that's coming live on the 11th of February. That's all happening there when it's getting transferred over to the mainnet. And we'll just look at this. I was going to show you something in this as well. Right, vulnerable value proposition. No, it's not where I was going to look at it. So check out BlockFi as well. I'll give you a link down below for that. But as I said, I was just digging too deep into the actual technology for this. But this is going to be the kind of 10-minute spotlight. Constellation, I spoke about it before, why I like it as well. And I'll put links down below for you as well. Now, that's not a lot to go on. So we'll just look at the kind of fundamentals here just now. Where is it just now? 13 million market capitalization at the moment. We're seeing it as 141 Satoshi. It's saying there, I think it's 146. Highest it's been is about 21 million market capitalization back in 2018. Was it higher than that? No, 21 million has been the highest. Constellation ROI and the approximate return on investment at purchase at the time of launch is down 59%. So still kind of bargain basement. Not bargain basement, but still very low just now. Volume is really good on this. A lot of positive sentiment on this on Twitter as well. Circulating supply and just now is 1 billion. Total supply 3.7 billion. So about 30% of the total supply is circulating at the moment as well. And you can get it on KuCoin at the moment. As I said, a lot of them, I don't know if Hotbit are actually supporting the mainnet swap. I would imagine it will be. IDEX is not, as we said, because it's not going to be an ERC20 token anymore. So that's a quick, very quick look at Constellation and for the 10-minute spotlight today. And as I said, when you dig deeper, you look at the technicalities of it, and then that's when you realise how good it could be in the future and how good of an investment it could be as well. Okay, that's it. Thank you very much for watching. Really appreciate it. Sorry about the kind of DAG, the 10-minute kind of spotlight there. I just got too deep into it, too deep into the technology of it, and I should have done a better job than I did just now, but I just wanted to highlight it anyway, just to let you know what I was thinking. Okay, I think that is it for the moment. I will see you tomorrow, same time, same place. Until next time, namaste. Take care. And last one out, please hit that like button. Okay, namaste. Take care. Bye now.